Hey, Easy. How you doing? Are you back home? All right. Well, thanks for taking the time to stop in, and you might be the only one here. Oh no, it says there's 3 watching, so somebody else is out there. Hey, Kendall's here. Hey, buddy. All righty. Thanks for joining me, guys. If you're, yeah, you guys, you're regular watchers of the channel, so you know what's going on with me and stuff, and so we won't go into that. But I'm not going to try and sell books this week. I'm going to try and do that next week. We'll see how it goes. So this week we're just going to go through a long box, the first long box from the books I got from the Comics Den. Those 5 long boxes you saw me unload out of my car several episodes ago. We're finally getting to those. So I saved the first one because it looked like it had a bunch of good stuff in it and a great big variety of stuff. And I thought that would be a good box to go through on this show. So my camera got moved. There he is. My camera shifted. That's okay. We're going to put it up top so you guys can see the comics anyway. So I just wanted to start out live and say hello. So we're going to move it up here. Get this wire out of the way. All right. So I actually leave this here to show me where to place the books. It's a little bit easier for me that way. Actually, Easy, I think you watched. I'm not sure. I think you watched the last one last night because you commented on it. I think, unless you're watching out of order. But yeah, you know what I do by now. You don't have to watch every single episode. So starting off, we have Archie's Pals and Gals, number 102. During halftime, during their football game, they're fixing their makeup. The girls are. That's odd. This one's from 1976, so an old 25 center. Fun stuff. I got my new light going here, so there's not too much glare anymore. That's good. And it washes out the glare created from the overhead light. So I actually have more lighting than just that one light. So it worked out pretty good. I got Spooky number 153. And this is number 153 from, boy, that's really faded down there. 1976, I think. Yeah, it's got a loose cover, but that's okay. And I always thought Spooky's girlfriend Poyle looked like Gloria from Richie Rich. So I guess if Casper is the ghost of Richie Rich, then she must be the ghost of Gloria. But I don't know. How much did I pay for the 5 long boxes? I paid $500, and they were crammed as many books as I could get in there. when I was leaving, they were actually giving me some free books, and I had to put them on the side of the other books because there was no room to actually squeeze them into the boxes. So when I got home and counted them to see what they actually came out to a piece, I had to what did I do? I had to put a bunch in a smaller box, so they weren't all crammed in there together. And so I actually ended up with 5 long boxes and almost a full short box after I pulled out the extra books. But they came out to 35 cents a piece is what they all came out to. So, sweet deal. Yeah. The lighting turned out really good. I was worried about it, but it's the cheapest lighting I could find on Amazon. Let me turn Yoda off. That's better. And so here's a 12-cent Sad Sack and the Sarge. This is number 57 from 1966, and that looks to be in really decent shape. I mean, it's got some creases in it where somebody folded the cover at one point, but yeah, for a 1966 12-center, that's in really good shape, especially for a Harvey, because the Harveys, usually you find them, they're all beat up, and they're all beat to heck. Marvel Saga, Official History of the Marvel Universe, number 18. I think I almost have a full set of this put together now with the issues I got out of these 5 boxes. So there's number 19. And if you're not familiar with Marvel Saga, it's not an actual comic book. It's more of they use panels from the comic books, but then they tell like the story of all the characters in sequential order, like the way it happened in the Marvel Universe or something. So, a little bit different of a series. I'm not sure how many issues it went. I think it went around 25 issues, something like that. There's number 21, the X-Men on the cover. Hey, Quick Enough Sayer, thank you for joining in. Hand pink waving. Yes, that's me. Hi. And here's number 23. And Adventures of Captain America, Sentinel of Liberty. This was from the 80s, I believe. Yeah, nope, 1992, a little bit later. This is actually the first Captain America story I ever read that I actually really liked and was impressed by, was this series, because it told the whole origin, which I had never seen before. And I really liked this when it first came out. Comics Den is a comic. It's a channel on YouTube. It's run by what's their names? Sarah and I hope they're not watching. Anyway, it's a young couple that does comic books, and they do whatnot sales, and they go to shows and sales, and they have a YouTube channel. They do a lot of good stuff. And just recently, over the last few months, they've started selling off some books at their house. So they have a garage sale every couple months or so, every few months, and they just blow this stuff out. I mean, they have higher priced books that they deal with too, but a lot of this cheaper stuff, they just you can go in there and get it really super cheap. So I lucked out getting to know them. Really nice people. You should check out their channel. 1989 for this Conan the King, number 53. Nice. That's a cool cover, kind of creepy. But so we're just going through one of their long boxes that I got from them. And you go in and I didn't just buy a long box. I went through most of the books and sorted through them and found enough to fill 5 boxes. So got for 35 cents a piece. Spectacular Spider-Man 163. Cool cover. What is he being held to the wall by? Some kind of green goo. All right, Justice League of America 239. Vixen confronts the Ox, and only one can survive. So that's cool. A lot of great books in this box. I've been sorting through stuff to use for the claim sale next week, and there's very little in this box that I'm going to be using that I'm not keeping. New Adventures of Superboy, number 41. And he's a robot. He's the Boy of Steel for real. All right. Gil Kane cover. And this one is by Bender and Giordano. New Adventures of Superboy, number 40. And it's got the extra Dial H for Hero series on there. Batman Reptilian, number 1, Black Label. This is pretty new. Of course, in his slim short. And it wasn't that long ago they started doing Black Label books. So, book number 1, 2021, 2 years ago. So, been keeping a lot of Batman, but I don't know if I want to keep this one or not. The art's pretty cool in it. Oh, wow. Look at that penguin. Look at the stars on that penguin. Yeah, I'll give that one a try. I can always sell it later if I decide I don't want to keep it. Another New Adventures of Superboy, number 48 from 83. Got the teenage Lex Luthor. And Superman Unchained, number 1. The Jim Lee cover. I'll probably throw that in a claim sale. As cool as that cover is, I like it. But, yeah. Just League of America Annual, number 1, 1983. Somewhere here I have a list of issues that I already have. I think that's on it. Yes, I already have this one. So that one can go in a claim sale too. Some future claim sale. All new Captain America, number 1. Rocket Raccoon and Groot variant cover. That one will probably go in a future claim sale as well. Brave and the Bold, Batman and Wonder Woman. I did not know this series existed. 6-issue miniseries. And, fancy art. All right, I like Brave and Bold, so I'm going to give this one a try too. I'll keep this one, see if I like it. I know I'm kind of interested in the dynamics between, like, the Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. I've been collecting the Superman, Batman, Superman issues, and the Superman, Wonder Woman series because somebody said that was really good. So I'll give this one a try too. The community could use a good trading site. Yeah, that's actually a cool idea. Yeah, where anybody could just post stuff for trade and what they were looking for, all in the same spot. That would be awesome. Here we got the Justice Society Returns. I wonder how many times they've used that on a comic. The Justice Society Returns. It's got to be way overused. So this was the series of one-shots that they came out in, 1999? I think Shannon just did a video on these they included these. So yeah, but these are cool. It's Thrilling Comics, National Comics, and Yeah, there was 3 of them in there. Smash Comics. I didn't realize there was 3 of them in there, so I probably have one more issue than I thought I did. Maybe they were only 34 cents a piece. American Comics and Star Spangled Comics. All-Star Comics number 2 and number 1. This is 1. This is 2. And these are in mint condition, pretty much. Maybe a little bit of stress on the spine, but doesn't look like they've ever even been read. Justice Society of America. This is the 92 series. Trapped by the Ultra Humanite. This is number 4. Number 2. And number 1. And actually, let me check my list on those. Nope, I didn't have any of those issues, so that's cool. And all new. Oh, going in the wrong direction here. Those are the ones I already looked at. Let me grab another stack. Who's Who 87 update, volume 1, number 1. So, I don't think I ever saw this one before. They had some of the update issues, but I didn't have all of them. Nice All-Star Squadron panel. That's what I wanted to see when I opened it up. Cool. And then they actually have the Young All-Stars first, but they have that listed on the cover as part of the All-Star Squadron entry. It's kind of weird that they didn't put that in the Y. Oh, there's some characters that I've either forgotten about or never heard of in here, so that's cool. Alrighty. Treasure Chest, Volume 1, Number 1, Summer. So this isn't the first issue. This is like a summer issue, like an annual type thing, I think. It's from 1966. And I just ordered one of these from Dr. Skull not too long ago because I wasn't familiar with the series. I wanted to see what it was like before I went too deep into it. But what I found out after looking into a lot of dog-eared, all the pages are dog-eared here. I got to straighten that out. But what I found out was that it seems like it was basically made for schools, to be used in schools. Kind of like the I can't think of the name of the series, but they were used in Sunday schools and had like Bible lessons and stuff in them. Except this was used for regular schools, had science and stuff like that in it. But they also had stories that look like they're fun in there. So, but yeah, I wish I'd gotten comics when I was in school. That'd have been awesome. Further Adventures of Indiana Jones, number 3. Number 4, featuring the hero of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Number 5. That's creepy. Those look like fun. Robin, number 14. Nice Batman cover. I don't know why they're featuring Batman instead of Robin on the cover, but looks cool. But it's not featuring my current criteria. Now, this was fun to find. I did not know these existed. This is Ronald McDonald, number 2 from Charlton Comics. And the series only lasted 4 issues. This one's really beat up. It's stained and dog-eared and so forth. But and you can see the art doesn't quite match what Ronald McDonald actually looks like, especially on the inside. but I recognize this style. If you look at the kids, I believe that this isn't one of the artists who worked on Dennis the Menace, on the Dennis the Menace comics. But I'd never knew this existed. This is a new one to me, so that was fun to find. And this is from 1971. So I thought that was cool. I don't know why I opened that. Further Adventures of Indiana Jones, number 6. Who did the art? Howard Chaykin. Cool. It's penciler. Terry Austin doing the finishes. So Indiana Jones had early Howard Chaykin art in it. I did not know that. There's number 12. Number 11. That's an awesome cover. And an old plot from DC, number 18. This is cool too. Let me set my list here real quick. I don't think I have. Yeah. Don't have that one. The plot was fun. I used to have a few really beat up issues that I got from somewhere. And looks like oh, I was going to say this was Sergio art because it sure looks like him, but it says it's from David Manek. Interesting. I didn't think anybody else drew like he did. Unless he's using a pen name. Old issue, old ad for the comic buyer's guide in there. Anyway, the plots are fun. Manhunter number 17 from 1989. Detective Comics 985. There's definitely a more modern one. Feels like there's one in the back as well. Yep, 986. Black Lightning guest starring in Detective Comics. Cool. And here's a variant cover, 987 and 988. We just want to see what year they're from. I'm always impressed that I can get something this new for 35 cents. So 2018, so a few years old, but not very good stuff. Yeah, Pop's a fun series. If you like that kind of humor. And Batman Legends of the Dark Knight. Pretty sure I don't have this one. Yeah, so this number 180 from 2004. Superman Batman number 7. I actually have this one already, so I'm going to stick that in the claim sales. All-Star Batman number 4. Justice League number 4 from the reboot in 1987. I think they only had like 6 issues under that title. Six or 7 before they became like Justice League International or Justice League America. I think it was Justice League International. The Creeper, #1. That's a cool cover. That'll go into a claim sale too, however. Iron Man #1 from 1996. Go into the claim sale. Batman and the Outsiders #7. Nice, I don't know, kind of a weird metamorpho color, actually. Looks like this guy's licking him. But maybe he turned himself into a blow, I don't know, cherry flavored or something. um, that was going into claim sale. Grayson #19. From 2016. This looks like a fun series. I read #1 and reviewed it. I don't know if that episode's hit yet or not. But I just got some trade paperbacks of that, and some books I got too. This is a nice cover too. I like this cover of him snowboarding. It's awesome. 16. Hey, Justice League America 224. Keeping that one. And Classics Illustrated. There is quite a few Classics Illustrated in this box. So this is Classics Illustrated Junior, number 519. But the numbering actually started at like 500 or 501. I don't remember which, but so that's why those are so high in number. Classics Illustrated #68, Julius Caesar by William Shakespeare. Number 131, The Covered Wagon by Emerson Ho. Number 75, The Lady of the Lake by Sir Walter Scott. So some classic reading in my future. And continuing on that trend, we have number 103, Men Against the Sea by Nordhoff and Hall. And then we have a real classic, Sad Second Sarge, number 88. This one's a 15-cent cover, so probably late 60s, early 70s. $1971. I have to go through all these and do page counts too. I thought I had done that, but I found one the other day that was missing the centerfold, so I'm not sure that I did. So a lot of these older issues I'm going to have to go through and see if they're all there. And we have Richie Rich Cash, number 21. It's probably from probably early 80s. Wish we had gas pumps that did that. Load your car up with money. I guess in a way they do, considering what the gas costs. But we got Little Audrey, number 91, 15 cents. I think I only have one Little Audrey in my collection. This is from... Well, the only date that it's... Oh, there's 1970. Okay. I was going to say the only date I see is 1879, but I know that's not right. Second class postage paid at Sparta, Illinois under the Act of March 3rd, 1879. Right? And Classics Illustrated, number 70, The Pilot from James Fenimore Cooper. And 71, The Man Who Laughs by Victor Hugo. And this was an old 10-center, so that's a pretty old one. It's hard to tell sometimes just when these were published. I noticed when I go on Grand Comics database, they don't have complete information on the Classics Illustrated books. I actually had to dig out an Overstreet to find out which edition some of them are, especially the 15 centers. This is number 127, King of the Mountains by Edmund About. That's a cool cover. I like that. And here's 130, Caesar's Conquests by Julius Caesar. Okay. Must be an autobiography. Yeah. David Copperfield by Charles Dickens in number 48. Now we're talking classics. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea by Jules Verne, number 47. Kidnapped by Robert Louis Stevenson, number 46. And Ambush Bug, Year None. Definitely not a classic. This is number 7 of 6, which that's what it says. Okay, they didn't have a number 6. They just put a joke on the cover and made it number 7. But I haven't read this series of Ambush Bug. I think I've read all the ones before this, and it looks like it's got somebody other than Keith Giffen on the art, unless they changed his style. Plotted partially penciled by Keith Giffen. Written in part by Robert Loren Fleming, who thinks this whole thing smacks of deja vu all over again. Okay. So that might be a fun read. MGM's Lassie. Now there's a classic. Number 10 cents. Nice cover of her interacting with a bullfrog there. This one is 1951, number 8. And it's in pretty rough shape, but still looks like it's all there. So some really cool stuff, all different, all different age stuff in these books. Black Beauty, number 60, by Anna Sewell. Oregon Trail by Francis Parkman, number 72. Number 131, The Covered Wagon by Emerson Ho. Number 75, Lady of the Lake by Sir Walter Scott. Swiss Family Robinson by Jonathan Wiss, number 42. Number 87, A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Hamlet by William Shakespeare is in number 99. And Warlord, number 90. I actually have this one, so that's going in the sale. And here we have Classics Illustrated Junior, number 550, The Singing Donkey. Now, I've never heard of this story, but I like this cover. I like the expressions on the dog and the cat and the rooster, especially. The rooster is having a great time crowing away there. Very cool. Here's number 152 by Ernest Thompson Seton. Or Seton. I thought that was an A. Wild Animals I Have Known. Jack London Seawolf in number 85. Ben-Hur in 147. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein in number 26. Now, this was an interesting cover. I found it interesting that they drew him more as a man than a monster. I thought that was interesting. I wonder how they drew him on the inside. See if we can find any good panels of a monster. Well, he's got the typical flat head that they normally draw him with. There he is. So yeah, he's drawn a little bit more of as a monster inside, but still kind of man-like compared to how he's usually drawn in comics. Oh, looks like there's a chunk missing out of the page. That sucks. Yeah. Bummer. That's the beauty of buying things for 35 cents. If it's missing a centerfold or something, it's not that big of a deal. I'm out 35 cents. Classics Illustrated, number 4, The Last of the Mohicans by James Fenimore Cooper. And Tale of Two Cities, number 6, by Charles Dickens. Number 36 by Herman Melville is Tippy. And back to a real classic, Dick Tracy, number 142. From Harvey Comics. This is really thick. This is like a 100-pager. It actually has the number and title printed on the spine. It's so thick. 1960. And it looks like comic strip reprints to me. It's hard to tell, but with them doing such small panels like that and perfectly square, they're probably comic strip panels. So, Black Cat shows you how to do judo tricks. I wonder how many kids got got beat up because of that. Dragon Wheels from Charlton. This is number 53. And other Classics Illustrated sneaking in there. This is 125, The Ox Bow Incident. Whatever that means. Hey, Aaron. Thanks for joining in. Nice to see you. We got Smokey Bear. This is number... I don't know what number it is. I don't think he had a whole lot of issues. There's another one. This one's from number 10 from 1972. So about the same year because they're both 15-cent covers. Classics Illustrated Junior, Puss in Boots, number 511. These are funny. These kids. Oh, it's got a back cover too. That's neat. I like the wizard. I like these covers a lot on the kids Classics Juniors series. Here's a old Charlton Wyatt Earp, number 13. Smokey Bear bed sheets. Really? That's cool. Don't think I've seen those before. Didn't know they licensed him to that extent. This is 1956. Legion of Superheroes Annual, number 1. Aaron, I filmed the episode yesterday of your trade. Good stuff you sent me. Thank you. And your books are packaged and ready to go, but I haven't done the postage yet. So I'll probably do that tonight. Legion of Superheroes Annual. This is 1996. So that's that series where I haven't really decided whether I'm keeping it or selling it yet. So for now, they're just going to go in the keeper pile. Here's Annual number 2 from 1991. Nice cover. That's cool. And a lot of these Legion books are packaged multiple books to a bag. This is number 2 from the 89 series. Yeah, this is the one with Keith Giffen. Number 4. Number 5. And here's number 48 from the previous series. This is from 1988. 49. 50. Actually, let me check these to see which ones I have. So some of these I have. I have all of these. 48, 49, 50. and 51. So those are actually all going to go into a claim sale at some point. Yeah, no claim sale today. Next week. Next week, I got a whole long box plus ready to go. It's mostly a lot of number ones and variant covers in there of modern books. There's a few older ones in there, but mostly modern. I have a Woodsy Owl comic somewhere. Not sure if I just showed that on the channel or not, but I definitely have at least one issue of that. Let's see, 44. Yep, I have that one as well. So quite a bit of Legion going into a future claim sale. Number 45, number 46, and number 47. And here's some more Legion. Wow, Legion. I'm getting to the end of this box faster than I expected to. What time are we at? I thought this would last at least a couple hours. I guess I should slow down. It's number 40. And I'm going to excuse myself for a second, guys. My mom's calling me. Got to go see what she needs. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Hello. All right, so Legion, where was I? Legion Superheroes 40, 41, 42. I have up until 52. So 43. There's some more. 36. 37. Nice Superboy cover, but I actually need that one. 38. Keeping that. 39. Keeping that one. There's some more. 32. And then 33. And 34. 35 I have. Then the Adventures of Spencer Spook #1. This was, I think I showed in one of my What Am I Reading episodes. I showed one of these issues where he was fighting wrestlers or something. Are the Legion books easy to jump into, or do you need a lot of background info on the characters? Yeah. There's a lot of characters. It's the Legion of Superheroes. But I don't really know. I've never had to jump in. I would say they're pretty easy, relatively easy to get into. They I mean, they're all super powered heroes and stuff. I think if you just start reading them, you'd get the gist as you go along. But I do also know that there's an entire how they did the Who's Who books. They did an entire Who's Who mini series that was nothing but Legion of Superheroes. So, um, yeah, Alberto. Hi, Alberto. He says they're easy to get into. So yeah, I think I'd agree with that. It's not that hard. Although, like, if I was to trying to get into the modern ones, I don't know that I would understand what was going on because they changed costumes, they changed names, they changed characters. So maybe not. I don't know. Probably depends on which series you're looking at. I would say these are pretty easy. October 1986, The Adventures of Spencer Spook is from. This was the first issue from Ace Comics. And we've got this cover on the back. That's kind of cool. What is the face? The answer is soon coming from Ace Comics. Amazing Spider-Man annual number 23. Keeping that one. It's got the Abomination and She-Hulk on the cover, part of the Atlantis Attacks storyline. Here's an old Charlton, Crime and Justice, number 20. Just never know what's going to be in this box. All over the place. This is... I think it's 1954. The ink's kind of blotted. You can't quite read it, but looks like kind of typical artwork for the period. It's definitely got that old comic book smell to it. Can smell it without even trying. Whoa, pungent. My favorite Legion story is the Great Darkness Saga from the 80s. That's when I first started reading. I started reading them shortly before that. And as far as I know, that's the best Legion story that's ever been done. It's in the future, but they basically battled Darkseid. So, well, yeah, that was a cool story. That might be a good era to start with. It's from 1962, Adventures of the Jaguar number 8. It's really beat up. Archie Adventure series. Dreadstar number 2 from Epic Comics. 1983. It's in pretty decent shape for just being loose. Nice back cover. John Sable Freelance number 1. So I think I have this, but for now I'm going to put it to the side because I'm running into a little bit of cross-referencing where I think I have it, and I end up putting it in this for sale pile twice. I've done that a couple times, so I'm not sure if I've already done that with that one or not. New Terry Tune starring Heckle and Jekyll. Somebody was practicing their numbers on the cover. We got a 40, a 42, a 48. And this is number 22 from 1973. So it looks to be in pretty decent shape too, other than the writing on the cover. Warlord. This is issue number 50. And I actually need that one, so keeping that one. Here it is, a full 27th book length 50th issue epic. Wow, that's a mouthful. Great cover by Mark Grelfeld. That's awesome. Marvel Fanfare 28. I have this one. So that's going in the future claim sale. ROM number 14. Need that one. The Awesome Android. Robin, Son of Batman, number 1. So this is one. Yeah, I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to go ahead and put it in the coin sale. Multiversity, the Just. Going to reluctantly put these in the claim sales as well. Multiversity Mastermen. Black and white cover, so I have a variant cover. Multiversity Cosmic Neighborhood Watch. Multiversity Justice Incarnate. Why are all these black and white? Multiversity Society of Superheroes. Multiversity Pax Americana. And here's Detective Comics 28 from the new 52 line. And I need that one. All right, so the future sale pile has grown a little bit, so I'm going to put those down out of the way as well. I'll have some more books to go through. Amethyst Annual, number 1 from 1984. Yeah. Thanks to Easy, I have had that complete series to send to my niece this Christmas. Thank you, Easy. But I did not have the annual, so now I have that. Official Handbook of the Marvel Universe, number 15. I think this is, I'm not positive this might be the last issue that I need for that series. Marvel Fanfare 21. Need that one. Number 22. Need that one. Number 52. Need that one. Marvel Saga, number 24. Number 25. Number 20. And Marvel Fanfare, number 20. I actually have this one, so nice thing cover. I'll put that over here. And I'm going to pause, take a drink of water. And Marvel Fanfare number 19. Need that one. Looks like a Cloak and Dagger series story. Marvel Fanfare 18. Captain America. I need that one. Number 17. I'm going to need this one. And number 16. I don't know who this is. I also don't know how to open it. There it is. Put it in backwards. Skywolf. Okay, I've heard of him. Marvel's Man and Dave Cockrum with Joe Snott on inks. Looks like fun. Oh, that's not Skywolf. There's Skywolf. Nice little pin up there of Skywolf and his crew, I guess. And you got Namor on the backup. Bill Mantlo, Mike Mignola. Nicely drawn. Okay, Namor's head looks weird, but other than that, this is a cool panel. Maybe it's just the distortion from the water that makes it look that way. Oh, nice. Actually, a wraparound cover. Adolf Hitler on the back. All right, I forgot these had wraparound covers. I'll probably open the rest of these and take a look at those too then. Here's number 31. And I need this one. Another Captain America story. and Doctor Strange on the back. That's cool. I like the back better than I like the front, actually. No pinups in that issue other than the back cover. And number 32 looks like it continues the Captain America story. And I actually have this one. Although I don't think it's in nearly as nice a shape as this one. This one looks mint, pretty much. Vision and Scarlet Witch in the back. Oh, yeah, I do have this one. I got this one from, I think Aaron. I think Aaron traded me this one. So, number 15. I don't have this one. I do like this thing close up on the cover. Got a Daredevil backup. And nice Daredevil. Oh, that's very different. Drawing a Daredevil on the back. That's kind of cool. It's all, if you can see it, if I can bring it in closer, but it's all lines. The entire thing is just red lined, red lines. The entire shading. It's very kind of similar to the way they depict his radar. The way his radar looks. It's very cool. Let's see. Alberto Suave? I don't know. Alberto says, I haven't checked out much newer stuff. I've been disappointed with what I have read. Yeah, me too. That's why I read it online instead of buying them. The new stuff mostly. Um, I have like a couple things I've read recently. The Marvel Fanfare stories are all new. Yeah, some of it was like inventory that they had sitting around that they needed to publish, I guess. But yeah, I'm not aware of any of the Marvel Fanfares being reprints. But new stories I liked recently were let's see, DC just did Batman Silent Night with he teams up with Santa Claus and it has a bunch of different characters in it. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. And the most recent issue of Fantastic Four I enjoyed too. It had a neat concept in it of the villain had a an app for doing good deeds, and the so people were using it, but there was an algorithm running that the little changes that they did actually created a better future for the guy that owned the app. So it was a very inventive and interesting concept. And so this is Vision and Scarlet Witch taking center stage. And looks like some inhuman goodness in the back. Very, very detailed art on the back. Who did the art? Alan Weiss did the art on the Inhumans. Usually there's some pinups in here, but around the back. I remember a lot of issues having pinups, but these don't seem to have them. That's why I've been flipping through them. Let's see, this is number 14. And I actually have that one, so let's go into the future sale. Number 8 Also, I already have, but we'll open it up, take a look at the back real quick. Get the tape off of there. I got all these wads of tape sitting all over the room. Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, a lot of times I like the back better than I like the one they use for the covers. But of course, they wanted to put the main character on the front. So. Here's number 41. That's a cool Doctor Strange cover by Dave Gibbons right there. I don't remember seeing this one. I'm pretty sure I don't have this one. Yeah, Fanfare is a fun series to read because you don't have to worry about the continuity and stuff very much. It's at the most something will last 3 issues, so you don't have to get a whole huge um, list of books to get. Um, that's a cool page right there. This is Walt Simonson and Dave Gibbons did this. This is awesome. Oh, we got an Avengers pinup. Nick Fury, Wonder Man, Captain America, Daredevil, Fantastic Four, Spider Man, Black Panther. That's nice. Hulk, Iron Man, Punisher. Stuck together a little bit right there for some reason. Thor and the editor. That looks like a cool issue. That looks like a lot of fun. Here's number 40 with the angel on the cover. Did anyone ever pin up the pinups? I have never found an issue that wasn't complete, so I don't think so. So, yeah, this is an angel story. It doesn't have the angel logo at the front, but it looks funny. He's collapsed on the bed, and there's this old lady coming in to take care of him. So maybe he's got amnesia or something. I don't know. And then there's a storm back up. This is Chris Claremont's the writer, and Craig Hamilton's the penciler. Rick Bryant's the inker. Nice stuff. Nice panel layout. A lot of story looks like crammed into these few pages. A lot of dialogue. And some pinups. Got Doctor Strange, Kamar and Shanna, Zabu. I guess that's Namor, Elektra, and Storm on the back. Yeah, Marvel Fanfare was one of those series where I was surprised when they canceled it because it was cool. It was like was mentioned, it was more expensive. Cover price was a little higher, but it didn't have ads, and it was all on nice paper. So this is Hawkeye, right? Yeah. J.M. DeMatteis and Joe Staton. Kim DeMulder on inks. It's all right. Looks like I want to say this is Moon Knight, but I can't quite tell for sure. Yep, Moon Knight. And you got Black Knight versus Dragon Man. Doctor Doom, Galactus. Iron Man, Silver Surfer. Nice art. A lot of great pinups in this series. Oh, I forgot to see if I needed that one or not. I don't actually have that one. Huh, I don't remember those pinups. I must never have looked through it. All right, Marvel Fanfare, all pinup issue. I remember having this one back in the day. I don't think I have it anymore. It was one that was lost in the fire, I think. So we got a wraparound cover where all these characters are just waiting to have their picture taken. And this looks like a Byrne cover to me. I think this is a John Byrne cover. I think so. Can't read the signature in the corner, but I'm pretty sure that's John Byrne. So got Fantastic Four, Kazar, what's her name from Thor, the Death Goddess, the Volstagg from the Warriors 3, and his family. Hulk, Loki, Wolverine, Captain America on a motorcycle, Sue Storm, Spider-Man, Kitty Pryde, Iron Man and his many suits of armor, Silver Surfer and Galactus. That's cool. Clea, Colossus, Namor, Doctor Strange, Scarlet. I want to say Scarlet Witch, but I'm not positive. Looks like she's in vampire mode or something. Here's Dracula, so maybe she is. The original X-Men, Daredevil, Black Panther versus Claw, Killer Raven, New Mutants, what's her name? Illyana, Colossus' little sister, and another Thor, I guess. Green Goblin, some kind of Iron Man, Black Bolt and Medusa, the Rawhide Kid, Storm, and Punisher. So that was cool. I remember thinking this was such a cool issue. At first, being disappointed that there was no story, but then just being blown away by the artwork. So here's number 51. I need this one. Giant size issue. Didn't know they had a giant size issue. Silver Surfer on the cover. Oh, the wraparound cover. Nice. Get it more in the center here. Yeah, the glossy pages were cool. Unfortunately, I've always been cheap out of necessity. But yeah, I got a nice Silver Surfer story here at the front. Looks like Fantastic Four show up. And Mantis, I think that is. The Kree Supreme Intelligence is in there. Steve Englehart did the script. John Buscema did the layouts. Jack Abel did the finished art. And sometimes they have these editorials in the front that explain what's in the issue. Sometimes it's like an old issue that was never printed, or something like that once in a while. And the backup is something called The Believer. I guess this is a nightmare story. The nightmare that's the Doctor Strange villain. And then there's another Surfer Peanut on the back. And I actually added a letters page at some point. So cool. Yeah, I always enjoyed Marvel Fanfare. It's a nice series to put together. There's number 50 with the Beast, Iceman, and Angel on the cover. I don't know if that means it's X-Men or Champions or what. Nope, not Baxter paper. Baxter paper is not slick. This is basically the pages are made out of the same material as the covers, except a little bit thinner, maybe. Kind of like the modern comics are now with the slick paper. Baxter paper is better paper than newsprint, but not slick, I guess. So this is an X Factor series. I was wrong. It's not X-Men or Champions. It's X Factor. And I guess that's probably Spider-Man. Definitely a unique piece of artwork. So there's Dazzler. And I'm going to guess that's Gargoyle. These are, and there's Thor. So I think these are like this, oh, they're by Mark Badger, actually. Okay. That's not who I was going to say. Different. And Wolverine's on the back, too. Yes. You can tell by his claws. Marvel Fanfare 49. Looks like Doctor Strange as a Western character? What the heck is this? And what the heck is that? All right. And this could be interesting. Starts out with Nick Fury and Dum Dum Dugan visiting Doctor Strange. But he's busy in the Old West playing poker. Okay. This looks like a good story. It looks like it'll be fun. And then there's a Two Gun Kid story as a backup. Nice. All right, I like that. And there's number 47. And I have this one. So this one will go into the claim sale. It won't be going in the first claim sale because that one's already populated. We're still in 1989. This is guess a Spider-Man story. Yeah, because it's got Hulk and Spider-Man on the cover. All right. And it's got Nick Fury and what's her name on the back cover? Looks like the Hulk in this issue might be a robot. And then there's no Nick Fury story, even though he's on the back. He just shows up. Val de Fontaine. That's her. That's her name. All right, say quite enough, Sayer. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good New Year. Here we have Call the Conqueror number 3. Dead Man of the Deep. This is 1983. And it says I've got this one, so it's going to go into a claim sale. Yeah. Stick it into a bag and board so it looks nice. And next up, we got Conan the Barbarian 179. Need this one. This one's in too rough a shape for me to sell off anyway. But, keeping that one. Conan the King 26. Keeping that one. Khazar number 6. These is from the 90s. I remember buying this when it came out, or at least this series. I had the first several issues, and then I think I had to stop buying comics again around that time out of necessity. Khazar number 5, Khazar number 4. All those will be going into a future claim sale. Number 3, number 2, nice cover. And number 2, a variant cover. So an early variant cover there. And it's more Legion of Superheroes. Because we got here, this is the 89 series. So towards the end of that series, I have this one, The Magic Wars. 61, 62, and 63 was the last issue, I believe. Yeah. Before it went into the next series. All right, what do we got here? Legion Lost. New 52 series, Legion Lost. This is one. Okay, I thought that was going to be a set, but it's not. So this one will go into the claim sale as well because it's Modern Legion, which I'm not that big of a fan of. Although I would collect it under other circumstances. At least this Paul Levitz run looks interesting because he was one of the original, writers of the Legion. So this is number 1 from 2011. Got some nice art on it. That might be a good place to start too. I don't know how much you would need to know, but you would think you wouldn't need a whole lot to know if it starts with a number 1. But you never know nowadays. Here's number 5. Oh, I should be sorry. These are. I'll do it later. I got to bag and board all of those to put them in a claim sale. So And here's Legion Zero from 1994. That'd probably tell you the origin if you don't know the origin. Maybe not. It doesn't look like the origin story to me. And it's more Legion number 33 from the 92 series. So this was the series following the other one. This is the one that was started by Keith Giffen. So that's the one I haven't decided what I'm doing with yet. I'm probably going to end up keeping it because I have a lot of issues. Number 34, plus a free 6-page preview of the upcoming Timberwolf miniseries. Number 35. Number 36. And 43. Alrighty. And looks like a couple of Cosmic Boy issues. Number 4. And number 3. This was Legends crossover. I think Cosmic Boy comes back in time and is in the modern time in that series. World of Krypton number 2 and number 1. This is the 40-cent cover World of Krypton series. This was the first one. I think there was a later one called the same thing. Yeah, I think I'm missing one issue of Cosmic Boy. I'm not sure which one it is. I have to look it up. I got Captain America, number 304. And I actually have that one, so that one can go in the future trade sale. Oh, this is a cool cover. Captain America, number 22. Legacy number 726, I think it says. That's an awesome cover. I like the way they used blue instead of, explosion colors. That really makes it look unique. Nice cover. Wonder Woman 221, another nice cover. That one's. I'm keeping this one because I'm keeping the Wonder Woman series when I find them, just because I don't have very many and they're hard to find. This seems really thick. I don't know if it's. Let me check what's going on here. There's something else in there. Oh, there's 2 backer boards in here. That's why. All right. Somebody double boarded it. All right. Legends of the Dark Knight, annual number 1 from 1991. And yep, need that one. And Legends of the Dark Knight number 7, I have. So that one can go. It's a nice shape. A lot of these look like they're in really good shape too. They don't look like they've ever been read. Conan the Barbarian number 4, Legacy 279. Nice cover. Gonna give that one up as well. Fanboy, Our Fanboy at War. I remember this. This was a fun series. I remember reading a couple issues of this. You got basically this character, Fanboy, interacting with different DC characters, and it's mainly a humor book, but it's drawn as like in the 2 different styles. So you got the what's his name's art, Sergio. Mark Evanier wrote it. It's a Mark Evanier, Sergio Aragon's team up, basically. But then the other artists would come in and fill in like the more realistic DC characters, right? So this one has actually quite a few guest artists. They got Jordy Burnett, Marie Severin, and Russ Heath on various pages. So I'm actually, this is from the 90s, but I'm actually going to keep that one. I think that'd be a fun series to put together. And then we have Marvel Fanfare. I think this is the end of the box. Yeah. Marvel Fanfare 25. I think this is the second set of Weird World stories. They started in, I think it was Bizarre Adventures. It was one of the Marvel magazines, black and white magazines. Um, and then we got some pinups for Duck, Moon Knight, Cyclops, and another story. Bill Matlew, James Brigman, Terry Austin, Captain Universe. Okay. So this kid becomes Captain Universe. Looks like he's taking on the school bullies. Oh, nice pin up there on the back, inside the back cover. Nicely done. And another Weird World pin up in the back. Hi, Rick. You're just in time for me to cut out because this is the last issue. So looks like the Weird World story was continued into this one. This is Marvel Fanfare 26. Let me check these. Yeah, I can actually give these away. So these are going to go into the claim sale. 26 is got a Captain America backup. And another cool pinup on the back. I don't know why the pinups are cooler than what they use on the covers. I like this better than I like that. It's just a kind of a different version of almost the same thing. And then you got a fun and interesting Captain America back cover there. And so that's the entire long box. So I actually got more of a sale pile out of that box than I expected to. So yeah. Alrighty. So anything you guys want to talk about? Got any questions? I know you're probably aware I'm doing the claim sale next Saturday. Same time, same cheap time, same cheap place. Everything's gonna be $2, shipping included. Um, so yeah, we'll just see how it works out. See what happens. Major takeaway for me is find good Legion to read and Marvel Fanfare rocks. Yeah, pretty much Legion is good up until just like everything else. It's good up into the 90s. So if you just stick with the period of books that you like, then that's the good stuff. At least as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Let's get the camera back down here. See if I can get this set up good. Oh, come up upside down. Where'd I go? There I am. All right, there I am. Move this over so I can see the comments while looking at the camera. Need to look up Dark Wa for Legion. Hey, Rick. Yeah, not much going on. Same old stuff. Taking care of mom. Getting ready for the claim sale next week. We'll see how that goes. If that's something that I'll continue with or not. Kind of nervous about it, but we'll see what happens. I'm probably about a week and a half already of filming episodes beyond here. So actually, I have my list right here. Let's see where I'm at. Yeah, I haven't scheduled all of them yet, but I'm up to episode 209. And this is episode 198. So almost 2 weeks ahead. And so I'm filming episodes where I don't really talking about the claim sale, and I don't really know what happened yet because it hasn't happened yet. So, um, yeah, time travel is hard. How many comics will be on sale next week? Good question. I have at least a long box that I can go through. And I have plenty more than that I've um, taken out of the collection that were dated that are more modern books. Um, most of the stuff next week will be mostly modern. There's some older stuff a little bit, but mostly modern. But there's a lot of number ones and there's a lot of variant covers in there. Actually, did I show that box yet? Yeah, if you watch the last couple episodes, Long Box Logistics, um, those books, as I go through those, I'm setting the ones aside that are going to the sale. So it's mostly those books, I think, if I'm figuring right. I have all these boxes of books. So. Yeah, so it's mostly those books that'll be going up first. Um, the storyline Dark. Aaron, I think you're asking that it's the Great Darkness saga. It's from the 80s. It was in the regular Legion run, but there's probably I think it's been collected in like a trade and stuff. Thanks, Aaron. Just yeah, if you can do anything to promote the sale next week, because I'm hoping to draw in more than just my regular viewers. Um, because I don't know that most of the regular viewers would be that much interested in the modern stuff. I don't know. Um, some of it probably, and but anyway, all I can do is, I mean, it'll be the same as today. We're just going to go through some books and have some fun. And the only difference is that they're going to be for sale. So, um, it'll be what it is. And I may, I'm, if my mom calls me, I'm going to have to step away and see what's going on, just like today. And so, yeah, I don't, we'll just have to see what happens. Hopefully it works and it will. I'm hoping that it will work and that it will grow the channel because I know most of the channels that have massive followings, like 50, 20,000 people watching, are actually ones that sell the comics. So, it's a crapshoot. I don't know if it'll work or not. We'll see. How many issues of the original Justice League of America do you have now? I've seen a few in your past videos. I will look, Alberto. Let me bring up my list of comics that I have. I'm a lot. I know you've seen ones that you want. Let me comics I own. And I'm hoping too that as I do this and I go through, I'm not making mistakes in my lists of stuff like what I have for trade, what I have, because what I have for sale, what I have. Yeah, I don't have actually have a list of what is for sale. I'm just going to go through and try and take them out of my list when I have them. But I know some of them are doubles, so if I take it out of my list that I have it, it's going to get confusing for me. Justice League of America original series. Where is it? My earliest issue is 45. And then I have 76, 109, 120, 123, 128 to 130, 133 to 136, 138 to 139, 143, 147, 148, 150 to 155, 157 to 159, 164, 166, 172 to 77, 186, 192 to 202, 204 to 206, 209, 211 to 212, 215 to 216, 224, 225, 228 to 230, 234 to 235, 239, 241, 244, 245, 47, 252, 54, 56 to 58, and 261. So still missing a lot. Oh, hey, Lewis. I didn't even realize you were here. I didn't see you post. Sorry about that. Have a good one. Happy New Year, everybody. Oh, nice. You're closing in. All right. I think I'll call it that the end of the show, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by. And we'll be here again next week. I'm going to try and make this a weekly thing and give it a fair shot, see how it goes. And it means a lot for you guys to stop by. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And hopefully see you next week. The rest of the week, we'll be doing our regular video drop at 12:30. They're all primed and ready to go. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow is part 10 of the Comics Dens books. So I'm going to be starting to go through another long box tomorrow's episode. And so thanks for watching, and have a good one, guys. Happy New Year.